Check your board. Make sure the bottom right square is a light colored square. Remember, white on right. Now make sure to fill your second row with all 8 pawns. They act as your frontline shield. Next, place your rooks on the 4 corner squares, then right next to them drop your knights. After that, the bishops take their place beside the knights. The queen always sits on her own color. White queen on white, black queen on black. And the king takes the final spot. The pawn is the most unique piece. It moves 1 square straight forward, but on its very first move, it can jump 2 squares. Unlike other pieces, it captures diagonally. The rook is a long-range powerhouse. It moves in straight lines, forwards, backwards, or side to side, as many squares as it wants. Think of it like an elevator going up and down the files and ranks. Next is the bishop, which also has infinite range, but only moves diagonally. Because of this, a bishop will stay on the same color square for the entire game. You have 1 light squared bishop and 1 dark squared bishop. The knight is the only piece that can jump over others. It moves in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction, then 1 square perpendicular. Every time a knight moves, it lands on a square of the opposite color. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board. She combines the moves of the rook and the bishop. She can move in any straight or diagonal direction for as many squares as she wants. Losing her is a massive blow to your army. Finally, the king. He is the most important piece, but he's slow. He moves just like the queen, but only 1 square at a time. Kings can never touch. If your king is trapped, the game is over, which brings us to the goal of chess. Checkmate. Now you know how to move, but how do you win? The mission isn't to take the king, it's to trap him. When a piece attacks the king, it's called check. It's like saying, watch out! The king is in danger, and you must deal with it immediately. You can move the king, block the attack, or capture the piece that's threatening him. The game ends when the king is in check, and there is no way to escape. No moves, no blocks, and no captures. This is checkmate, and it's how you win the game. Now be careful. If it's your opponent's turn, and they aren't in check, but have no legal moves left, it's a stalemate. The game ends in a draw. It's like a tie, and it's the most frustrating way to lose a win. If a pawn survives the journey and reaches the very last row, it is immediately promoted. You can turn it into a bishop, knight, rook, or most commonly a queen. You can have multiple queens on the board at once, so get those pawns moving. This is the only time you can move 2 pieces at once. To castle, move your king 2 squares toward your rook, and the rook hops over to the other side. This protects your king and brings your rook into the action. Just remember, you can't castle if there are pieces in the way, or if your king is currently in check. Finally, the move that confuses everyone, En Passant. If your opponent jumps a pawn 2 squares to land right next to yours, you can capture it diagonally, as if it had only moved 1 square. This ghost capture only works immediately after the jump, so don't miss your chance. You have the moves? Now here's how you win. Focus on 3 things. Control the center of the board, develop your pieces early, and always keep your king safe. If you do those 3 things, you'll be ahead of most beginners. If this helped you understand the game, hit the like button and subscribe for more chess breakdowns. Now, go play your first game and let me know in the comments if you pulled off an En Passant.